There's one person who's my hero. One person from the time I was 6 years old. When we first met, we hugged, and we became like brothers. And he has not only inspired me, but inspired so many people. So, I guess in a phrase, he's the Rock's Rock.
Milton was raised by a village. The village was called the Body Shop. Body Shop gym, full of big guys benching 500 pounds, professional athletes, and that was Milton's family. The story of Dwayne Johnson and Milton McBride Rosen begins in 1977.
I believe he was in the foster care system for maybe six, 7 years before I came along. Milt, this is the day I met you.
Oh,
We were at Circus World. It's a long time ago, huh, Milt?
yeah.
He was 15 years old and very, very skinny, almost looked malnourished. He weighed 60 pounds at 15 years old. Milton was so innocent and so loving, and from the minute I met him, I knew there was a connection.
After knowing Milton one or 2 days, Bruce came to me and said, I was thinking about adopting Milton. Bruce was the first single male to adopt a child in Florida when he adopted Milton.
When I first met Milton, I was a kid, probably 5, 6 years old, and for me, it was just another buddy. Milton was one of the ones who showed me how to start working out. We wound up moving in with the Rosens, and then I shared a bedroom with Milton, and that started to solidify our friendship and our brotherhood, and we got extremely close.
Dwayne would try little wrestling holds on him and stuff like that when they were little, but then those games continued as they grew older. Dwayne would take a hairbrush and he'll have a microphone, and he'll say, "Come on over here, let's meet Milton McBride, come on in."
So tell me, Ron, I know you're ready, I know you're getting ready. Sergeant Slaughter's a tough competitor. Do you think you can beat him?
Yeah.
Great. All right, thanks, Ron.
We entered Milton in Special Olympics pretty much right away. We put him in track and field, and he was running the 50-yard dash, the softball throw.
The big thing is when Special Olympics put in weightlifting, and that's where he thrived, and his self-esteem grew.
In one of the state championships, it was held at the University of Tampa.
So when Milton got down, okay, with 270 pounds on the bench, people just started looking, could he actually do that? He got down, slowly brought it down to his chest, paused, and exploded. I don't think they ever expected anybody to go on and be able to eventually double their body weight.
Milton always came through under pressure. He always did his personal best. Milt, you were strong back then?
Yeah.
It's a great picture of you. That was when you won the state championship in Lakeland?
Yeah.
The picture was in a newspaper?
Years later, Tampa, for all of us, became a very challenging place. My dad was not wrestling anymore, not making any money.
And then I started drinking real heavy because, I said, F this, I'm not getting a job driving a truck, I'm not gonna do this, I'm a big wrestler, I'm a big star.
Of all the people, Milton became somewhat of a saving grace to my dad.
He took the ball one time and dumped it out. I was gonna kick his but he took off out the door. He knew it was no good and he knew it was hurting me. And he didn't want to see me hurt. He'd have tears coming down his eyes. That touched my heart, that would make me cry. All of a sudden, here I am on the floor, I'm in a hole. And then I got somebody like Milton, he just changed everything for me.
Milton convinced him to stop drinking. He's never had a drink since.
Milton changed my life because he looked at me like, I'm your dad. I'm going to take care of you. All right, remember, championships are won and lost. Legends are forever. And you're a legend.
Who's that? Me?
And you get somebody who just comes around and is not judging, and looks at you and loves you and will cry with you and I got you. And then probably the fact that it's Milton, who has Down syndrome, and this connection happens and his heart is boundless. The love he has is boundless. The empathy is boundless.
Is you and Dewey?
Yeah.
Who's stronger, you or Dewey?
Me.
That's how Milton has impacted my life in ways that, again, I could never have imagined.